जा रहे हैं गलीना इलिनॉय, जहाँ पे यूएसएस ग्रांट जो 18% थे यूएस के वहीं पे, और यहाँ से तकरीबन 2.5 घंटे दूर है। तो हम वहीं पे जा रहे हैं, चलो मिलते हैं वहाँ पे। Hi, I'm here for the trolley guys. How much is for the one person?
$20 plus tax.
And how long is it?
It's a 1-hour tour.
Okay.
And the next tour is at 1 o'clock.
What time is it now?
About 12:40.
Okay.
And then I have a 1 o'clock, a 2:30, and a 3:30.
I will do the 1 o'clock.
Okay. Just you?
Just me, please.
Okay. So after tax, it'll be $21.65, please. And that's your boarding pass.
Is it real dollar?
Those are real, yep.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Okay, if I can have you sign that one. Okay, so I will make an announcement right at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So just be right outside here.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Is there any coffee shop? I saw something out there. Is there any coffee shop around here?
Yeah, right next door is a coffee shop.
Am I able to drink while we are on the bus? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
अच्छा, ये देखो, ये टिकट ले ली है, इसका एड्रेस है, फ़ोन नंबर भी है, ट्रॉली का नंबर भी है। तो 1 बजे है और ये सारी ट्रॉली यहाँ पे ऐसे ही खड़ी है क्योंकि पेंडेमिक है, तो बहुत मज़ा आएगा। इस ट्रॉल में बैठ के हम गांव, जो पूरा ये जो छोटा सा जो टाउन है वो घूमेंगे और यहाँ की हिस्ट्री के बारे में हमको बताएंगे ये लोग। तो आप इंजॉय कीजिएगा और क्वेश्चन है तो मेरे को कमेंट कीजिएगा। यहाँ पे सारी जो रेस्टोरेंट है वो 3 बजे के बाद खुलती है, तो मेरे को कॉफ़ी शॉप से मैंने कुछ लिया है खाने के लिए और देखते हैं और क्या दिखने को मिलता है आगे।
I think more Grant, yeah. More Grant than Egg, but. Perfect. Yeah, the last one there.
Nate,
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had 460 air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Just hit the gas. That's how I do it.
Is it better right or left side?
I feel like I say right a lot more, so I guess passenger side, but if you need to hop sides, we're going to kind of make loops around everything, so you'll see
okay.
everything as well.
Good, just a limited private parking, one tiny new structure, nothing like the massive 7 once here. You can see on the remaining buildings the brick lines where the buildings once were. Got a missing building to the left here, gives you a pretty good shot to the levee as well. The big grassy hill, finished in the late 40s, goes all the way around to the floodgates we're about to drive through. And we're going to head across the valley here. You can see the large red brick with the white peak over the bridge. Well, that's the Belvedere Mansion. And the white peak on top, well, that is what is actually called the Belvedere. It's a French word. Anybody want to guess or know what Belvedere stands for? Nope. A beautiful view, they say. Go through the bottom and second level, showing off that collection inside. All narrated as well. Some of the collection you'll see in there if you make your way inside. Well, he's got Teddy Roosevelt's chair in there. He's also got a Tiffany chandelier that's considered priceless. If you've seen the movie Gone with the Wind, the green drapes she made into a dress in that movie, well, he bought those drapes at a Hollywood auction. They're hanging up in a window in here. Pretty impressive just on that note alone.
Plainfield. Oh, I know. So how funny. So close.
अच्छा, अभी ये मेंशन का मैं टूर करके आया, लेकिन अंदर अलाउड नहीं था, तो अंदर मैंने वीडियो नहीं बनाया, लेकिन यहाँ से बाहर से आप देख सकते हैं ये सारा व्यू। यहाँ पे यूलियस ग्रांट जो 18 प्रेसिडेंट थे वो यहाँ पे विज़िट करते थे, और अब्राहम लिंकन जो 16 प्रेसिडेंट थे वो भी यहाँ पे विज़िट कर रहे थे। उन दोनों का कोई दोस्त था जो ये मैंशन, ये जो पैलेस है वो ओन करता था बैक इन 1856। तो ये जो पूरा सीनरी है ये सारा पूरा बहुत पुराना है और क्लोज टू 2 सेंचुरी एक्चुअली, ये पूरा मैंशन। तो अच्छा इसका नाम है, ये देखिए ये मैंशन का नाम है। ये रिवर है, बहुत पुरानी रिवर है यहाँ पे, और ये इसके सामने ये पैलेस। Okay?
Yep.
And there's the hedge garden. You can hang out there before or after taking your photos as well. And the plum one on the right, that's Anne Wiggins' guest home. Well, that's what happens to a lot of the big houses here. Well, they're too big for any 1, 2, sometimes 3 or 4 families. Cemetery here on the right-hand side, all on a slant because there is no flat area anywhere in town. We are part of the Driftwood area where the glaciers mixed this all those years ago. And we're going to go down a little bit here, and I'm going to talk about the 3-story pillar on the right-hand side, the monument of Nicholas Dowling. I'll park down here so you can get a shot of it as well. And luckily for us, the Dowling House is still around today. It's actually the oldest stone structure in the state of Illinois, and a tourable building on the far end of Main Street, up on Diagonal, but sadly they've blocked it off, so I can't go by it, but I'll point you out the best I can. But the monument also comes with a unique tale, built by his wife after he passed away, stating that she was also up there in age, still living on the other side of the river there. She was living up on Bench Street. Well, that's a level above Main, and living in a giant 2-story white mansion. Well, she didn't want to make that trip every day, down the hill, across the river, up the hillside to see her husband. She had time and money, built it right there, 3 stories high. She could stand on her 2nd-story balcony and wave to him every morning from the other side. Here to the right, though, is President Grant's home. This is actually his post-Civil War home. This house was a gift given to him after the battle, and it was actually given to him by the remaining 8 generals that came out of Galena. Yes, 9 total came out of Galena during the war. And 90% of the furnishings inside, original. His old copper bathtub, Julia's gold-plated Bible, a lot of great artwork and paintings as well. Out back there, the little brick building has a display they call the Zoo of the Presidents. All the presidents and all the pets and animals they had. Kind of interesting, like Teddy Roosevelt had a hippo for one. Where he got it, where he kept it, I don't know. But they had lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. A little bit of everything back then.
ये जो पीछे हाउस दिख रहा है वो यूलियस ग्रांट जो 18 प्रेसिडेंट थे, वो आर्मी में भी थे, जनरल। तो उनका ये हाउस है। हम यहीं पे आए हैं आज उनकी हाउस की टूर करने के लिए। चलो हम चलते हैं आगे। तो ये अभी टूर चालू होने में 10-15 मिनट बाकी है। हम यहाँ पे खड़े रहते हैं या तो यहाँ पे घूमेंगे पार्क में। तो
That is the Graham cigar stand. He smoked anywhere from 10 to 20 cigars a day. He did die of throat cancer, but the military men of the period smoked the same amount.
This is the formal parlor, the biggest room in this house, and this is where the Grants would do their entertaining. On the day after his election, back in 1868, they held a reception in this room. Hundreds of people came through here to wish him well and congratulate him. All of the furniture in this room is indeed original to the Grants, with the exception of the piano. Sir, could you lock that door behind her after she goes out, please? Now, the chairs on the sofas are much lower to the ground than we're used to, because folks back then were a lot shorter than we are today. This black material is a combination of horsehair and silk. Very durable, terribly uncomfortable. All of these pieces were recovered with that same material back in the 1950s. Table is set with Haviland china, important because this china was designed by Julia for their daughter Nellie's wedding. Nellie was married in the White House in 1874, the first White House wedding in over 30 years. Small dessert plate there on the butternut buffet is a reproduction of the Grant's official White House china. We have more of that in the exhibit building next door. This is Ulysses' mom and dad, Jesse and Hannah Grant from Southern Ohio. On the other side of the buffet, Julia's mom and dad, Frederick and Ellen Dent from St. Louis, Missouri. Now, these folks were polar opposites. The Dents were very wealthy, land and slave owners. The Grants, on the other hand, middle-income abolitionists opposed to slavery. So you can just imagine the tension between those two households.
Once you're done in the home, you can also head out front and check out Julia's Monument as well. They're doing until about 4:45 is the last tour. Just head up to the front porch to get your tickets set up there. But Julia, the very first. Stop. I don't have a stop sign. So you'll see the 190 old school steps to go all the way up. Imagine sitting on there watching Lincoln give a speech on where grandfather's leather shop was. 1860 right there. Got the whiskey planter out front. The whole region came to town. Who knows where this country might be if you never showed back then, making up to it.
अच्छा ये देखिए, ये पूरा डाउनटाउन है गलीना का। और ये सुवेनियर, ये तो फोटो शॉप है। बिटवीन दोज ईयर 1820 और 1829 से ये विलेज है। उस दौरान इसकी पॉपुलेशन शिकागो से भी ज़्यादा थी, लेकिन अभी शिकागो की तो मिलियंस में पहुंच गई है, लेकिन यहाँ पे अभी 3000 पॉपुलेशन है। उसके बाद बहुत अप्स और डाउन आया इस विलेज में, और अभी ये टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन छोटी सी सिटी बन गई है। तो अभी यहाँ पे सारे जो म्यूज़ियम होते हैं या तो जो अट्रैक्शन जो होती है वो सुबह के 9 से 4 बजे तक ही खुले रहते हैं। सारी जो रेस्टोरेंट होती है यहाँ पे नाइट लाइफ है वो 3 या 4 बजे से नाइट लाइफ शुरू होती है। तो और इन्जॉय कीजिए ये जो गलीना सिटी मैंने आपको जो बताई है वो। अच्छा, तो मिलते हैं